Hello, my name is Susan, and I'm a 62-year-old woman that retired, and I sold my house, and I'm traveling the world on my bicycle. I hope you will join me for my adventure. Thank you.
Morning. I'm just a little bit outside of Calatayud, I think, or Calatayud. So yesterday, the forecast was for a high of 108 degrees in towns near where I was. And there was no obvious place where I was going to be able to stop for the afternoon and be in air conditioning. And so I made a call to take a 0 day. I really wasn't ready for a 0 day. My legs are fine, I have plenty of energy, but with all the health warnings about the temperatures and almost no breeze, I just decided to play it safe. So this is day 65. Day 64 was a 0 day, and now I'm off. Today is supposed to be cooler. It's all relative. I think it'll, in the afternoon, maybe get into the low 90s. There's a chance for rain. It's a fairly small chance, but I'm hoping that means it'll be overcast. And then I'll be able to continue pedaling and not have to stop for so long in the afternoon to get out of the heat. Then I think tomorrow it's supposed to be even cooler, and I'm headed toward Andorra, and so Andorra will definitely be cooler. I'm going to have to do some climbing in the Pyrenees to get there, but my plan is to kind of do a mini Schengen shuffle. I'm running out of days in the Schengen zone, and so I was in the Schengen zone when earlier in the year, like in March, I traveled with my oldest son first, and then my youngest son. And so I didn't have the full 90 days out of 180 to use for my cycling. But if I go to Andorra, take a week off to rest, prepare some equipment like my tent, and then go across the mountain into France, it will give me a number of days, more days. I'll end up with like a month instead of a couple of weeks. So yeah, so that's the plan, is to head toward Andorra and enjoy some cooler weather and hopefully not too cold, and rest up, get me some more Schengen zone days, and then yeah, take off again. So that's the plan. All right. Well, I will sign out, and I'll check in later today and let you know how it's going.
Well, the forecast was correct. There is rain, although it didn't forecast lightning and thunder, and that's happening too. But I did find me a nice little gazebo here just outside of Ferreira de los Navarros. And so I'm staying dry, but you can see, I'll just kind of show you around. But anyway, I'm glad I found the shelter. Still just a little bit on the outskirts of town, and it would have been nice to have been able to get into town, but this is okay too. I think I'm going to just take a little nap and let it rain. It's supposed to go on for a couple of hours, and so I'm just making myself comfortable and relaxing, and then I'll still have a few hours to ride in the evening. I'm about 40-ish miles into my ride, so yeah, get a couple 20 more, then I'll have 100K in, and that'll be a fine day. All right, I'll check in later. Good morning. It is day 66 of my cycling adventure, and the first 10 miles of today's route is on this dirt road, which has been pretty pleasant. It's not too bumpy, and I've seen sheep and cows and solar panels and windmills and little olive trees, just a little bit of everything. So last night I camped by the road, just kind of back in the trees, and it was a good spot. I slept very well, and this morning I waited on the rain to stop, so it did rain most of the night, and and this morning, which is really nice. The air is cleaner, and the temperatures are cooler. Excuse that. So yeah, such a nice thing to get a little bit of a break, and it looks like for the next 5 or 6 days or so it's going to stay cool. So maybe the crazy 16-day heat wave in Spain is over. I hope so, because it's been pretty miserable trying to ride when temperatures are over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, well, sorry to check in on a bumpy road, but I figured this would be better than the paved road with cars. I will talk to you later. It's been a nice end of the day for day 66. I'm here at a lake. It's got some various ducks and swans, various waterfowl swimming around in the lake. And there's a little viewing stand here. So I just waiting until it gets dark, and I think I'm going to set up inside the viewing stand and sleep there tonight. And then so there's no signage or anything saying that you can't camp here. And then that'll make it easy to get up in the morning and go without having to deal with my tent. And so that's my plan. But just a beautiful day. I'm really enjoying these cooler days, last couple of days. I thought that I was going to get more thunder showers this evening, but so far they have gone around me. I've been able to see really dark clouds and places where it looked like there was a storm going on, but it never was in the same area that I was in. So that was good. So I did just a little under 62 miles, so probably about 99K, and that keeps me on target for where I want to be to get to Andorra in probably 4 days. I've been trying to do 100K a day since I left Calatayud, and so yeah, that's where I am, and pretty tired, but not wanting to take any more breaks until I get to Andorra and can take the breaks outside of the Schengen zone. So just waiting on that, and then I'm going to take a nice long break and rest up. All right, I'll see you in the morning. If you're enjoying my videos, please click like and also subscribe so that you do not miss out on any future content. Thank you.